What's up, everybody? Tindo here. With me, I've got Cold Hannah.
It's like 38 degrees.
I don't know what it is, but this week is apparently the coldest week in Phoenix of the year. I don't know what causes that, but it is cold. It's uncharacteristically cold for a place that is usually like 150 degrees. So today, we've got some stuff going on. Not a lot. My oldest brother is a bit of a hard ass, so he's actually in town riding his bike around in this cold weather. And it doesn't faze him at all. So we're going to go meet up with him, hang out for a little while. We've got some grab bags to open, some PS2 grab bags to open a little bit later today. And I've definitely got a package waiting on me at the P.O. box that one of you guys sent me. So we'll definitely be opening that today. As far as what other nonsense we'll get into, I don't know. But we're going to do something, so stick around. Want to know how I know this guy's my brother? He gave me the address he was at. I was like, oh, I know that spot. Are you at the Goodwill or are you at the Hardee's? And he replied, Goodwill.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so he should be around here somewhere. I wonder how the Goodwill is. He said he looks like a homeless person because he's leaned up against a tree drinking gas station coffee. So look for a homeless guy, I guess. I haven't seen him in a few months, so he may or may not be extremely bearded like myself. Oh, here he is. Look, homeless guy. How's the weather?
How homeless did I look?
I'd say on a scale of like 1 to 10.
I was like, dude, people are probably just like, this guy.
Yeah, you're going to get ran off, so it's going to happen. All right, we've rolled up to the thrift store, and I think the video games are right here. But I don't think there's much. Yeah, I have literally all of this. Find anything?
No.
What is this? That's 100 years old. The best way to get your pictures into your PC. There's really just next to nothing at this Goodwill. Not a lot going on at all. I don't think I've seen anything gaming related. Find anything?
No, not yet. This is pretty though.
Golden, she writes like Warcraft books and stuff. Same with Troy Denning, Aaron Olson. So these are supposed to be pretty good. But yeah, look at this, like all this stuff.
AJ found like, is this like a lot of the new stuff that's come out since the Disney purchase? Is that what it all is?
No, actually, some of them, yeah. Like I think
like these are.
These are all. Yeah, these are all been around.
So this is mostly Legends stuff.
This could be a new one. So Zahn did the Thrawn series, and so they redid Thrawn. So Timothy Zahn is.
This is about the only thing worth looking at in this Goodwill. Is somebody just donated their whole Star Wars book collection. Just it's all here. Well, I say that. Some of you might know there are like thousands of Star Wars books.
I mean, R.A. Salvatore even wrote a Star Wars book.
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's wild. I kind of want them, but you know, I'll wait for them to show up at the bins.
Yeah, or Saturday for 50 off.
Yeah.
Like I'd get those at $2, but not for.
Yeah. How many are in this series?
Here's the trick to. So, just find like a little image on Google or something, save it, and then of course I have the note, so I can just.
Excellent.
So I've got the first two, but yeah, so this is 3, 4. Okay, 2, 3, and 4.
Gotcha.
I like the Witcher books, so I've got all the start on my Witcher.
Have you read any of them?
I've read these two, Blood of Elves, and Last Wish. So I've read those two, and I'm on the third one.
Have you watched the show yet?
Yes.
You like
it's
it?
Amazing. Yeah,
Patrick,
it's really good.
Patrick gave it like 4 thumbs up.
Yeah. So there's 2 books, Last Wish and Sword of Destiny. So these 2 are like collections of stories, and it kind of gives you the backstory. And basically, those 2 books is what the Netflix series is. Okay. So if you want to read them beforehand.
Nice. That's good to know. I didn't know all that.
Yeah. So it's and then so I'm on the books that are going to be, I guess, going forward. It's going to be a good show, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Hannah's taking a little while, so I'm double looking at the video games and found something I don't have, so I'll probably get that. And then there's just all these Star Wars books here, and AJ's just telling me about some of them, and he picked this one up, and I realized I've read some of these. Young Jedi Knights back in high school, I had a buddy that had this whole series, and he would lend them to me, and I'd read some. I'm kind of feeling a little bit nostalgic, and a lot of them are $1 or $2, so I think I might buy the ones of this series that are here. Because here's 2 more. Wookiee with a lightsaber, let's go. Yes, please. That might be it. But I'm definitely buying those. Oop. There's another one. Yes, please. There's just so much Star Wars here. Yes, another one. All right, guys, we are back in the game room, and I've got a lot here that I'm excited about. We've got some PS2 grab bags. We got some stuff from the Thrift, and we've got 2 packages to open. You want to make predictions on what that is?
That's weird. That's not like a structure.
Yeah, that's not video games.
It's going to be socks.
Socks, you think? It definitely seems like it might be clothing, which will be interesting because no one's ever sent in clothing before. Your boy doesn't fit in clothing normally. This is a 5X shirt.
Wow.
Because...
Yeah.
400-pound men need 5X shirts. But let's talk about what we got at the Thrift first. I only bought 1 game today. It's a Mary Kate and Ashley game. Nothing super special, but it is for GameCube and it is mint. And I don't. AJ and I don't talk about video games a ton. We play like Fortnite together sometimes. But I'm trying to collect the whole GameCube set.
I guess that's probably the only reason someone would buy this game.
Absolutely. And it's funny because I have this on 4 different systems now.
Or if you're actually 16.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got on like PlayStation and Wii and everything else. Now, this next stack of things that I bought, I'm really excited about. And I'm really happy you were there because I don't pay attention to books, mostly because I don't need something else to collect.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
But AJ noticed there were a lot of new and old books for Star Wars books. Now, this gets a little complicated, right? Because there's so many books now that are new, that are canon, and then there are old books that are legends. And so some people care about that, some people don't, some people like both. But AJ handed me one of these books, and what it is they're Star Wars Young Jedi Knight books, and so they're like, it's this story that happens well after the original trilogy, that it's like Luke has a training facility and he trains new Jedi, and it's the young kid. So these are like teenager books. And here's a really funny story. I spent 1 year of high school. I don't know if we've ever talked about this. I mean, you probably know this. I spent 1 year of high school at a Christian academy.
Okay.
And it was very conservative and very anti-anything, secular. So we were not allowed to have these, but my buddy and I would sneak in Spanish class and just be like, and I read two of
the textbook.
Yeah, I read 2 or 3 of these that year. And it turns out there's a ton of them. And how many do we have here? 7?
Yeah.
We've got 7 of the series, and they're really short books. Like I could get through this in an hour or 2. So I think I'm going to try and reread them if they're not too kiddie.
200. So it is. So this would be called young adult. Well, obviously young Jedi Knights. So this would probably fall in young adult, maybe even teen.
Yeah.
So, but the basis, it looks like I'm seeing every back of these has a little brief description of Jason and Jaina.
Okay.
And if you're into the extended universe, that is the twin children of Han and Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the original version before Disney took over, the story continues. Han and Leia get together and they end up having twins, Jason and Jaina, and this is them growing up.
Yeah, going through the Jedi.
I didn't realize that's what these were about. It'd probably pretty neat.
I remember them being really good.
Yeah.
I was also, 15 years old, I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't even driving yet. So I've got to look up how many are in that series, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm of 2 minds right now for Star Wars books. I get as much kick out of this cover art and stuff as I do my video game collections.
These are neat, yeah.
Well, half of my collecting is I want to play some of these games, but obviously I have 3,200 games here. I don't want to play all of them.
Right.
A lot of it is I like the visual aestheticness of it and the prettiness on these shelves. I'm going to be really, really tempted to keep buying these when I find them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to just collect this series, but at the same time, if I end up back at that Goodwill on Half Off Saturday, I don't see how I don't buy that other 30 books that are sitting
there was a big collection. And that's what's kind of wild is there's hundreds of Star Wars novels.
Yeah.
And some of them are good and some of them not so good.
Right.
And it's hard to... So you have to kind of look it up and find reviews and see which ones are really good.
But it's your boy, and I buy all several hundred of them.
Yeah. And some of them, you get the bad art and stuff. These will be really neat. Those will look good on the shelf. there's some things that you do just want to have,
Yeah.
and they look good. Like
Well-
the Fate of the Jedi series, those look really cool. They have a very unique art,
Right.
style. So
Well,
those
this
look
does
really
make me feel a little bit excited to have an extra thing to look through at the Goodwills, because I never look at the books except to like. It's very easy to see a Brady's gaming manual sticking out because they have those orange spines. And
Yeah.
So I will peruse the book section just to see if those jump out. But
Yeah.
I really want to collect those. Now, comment below before we move on, guys. Do any of you guys, or any of you watching, super into Star Wars novels, new or old? Let's have a little chat about it down below. And more importantly, if you really want to chat about it deeper, come on over to the Discord and talk a little bit. AJ is a member over there. He stops by every now and then and maybe come chat with us a little bit about some Star Wars novels. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's a
If
lot
you've read
there.
in the series. Which ones did you like the best?
I've got a buddy who's essentially read them all back home, and anytime I've ever had a weird question, like one time I saw some artwork with a gold lightsaber, and I texted my buddy Alex. I was like, "Hey,
yeah.
what's up with the gold lightsaber?" He's like, "Well, in the High Republic."
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot of that. It's really cool, and I would love to see some of that brought back into canon.
Yeah.
Because when you buy intellectual property like this, Disney just scraps it all,
Yeah.
and they have to make their own kind of. And they've started to redo it. So one of the top trilogies out there are the Thrawn trilogy. And that's one that they've redone. So Timothy Zahn has brought back Thrawn.
Talk about that has to be unprecedented, right? Like a multi-billion-dollar corporation
Right.
buying a narrative title. Narrative is storytelling, something that has movies and books and all this, and saying, well, we're obviously gonna have to scrap all this, but we will take the
Instead
best
of
of the
paying
best.
all the royalties
Yeah.
and licensing.
So they
for
own
it.
the character Thrawn, but they probably don't necessarily quite own all of the story.
Yeah,
and the publishing
somehow
rights to it.
so the publisher.
So they rewrote
I
it.
don't know.
I tell you what, it'd be a pretty interesting exercise to read the original and the new one back to back, because you've read the old one.
I
right?
read the three that came out, and it was like kind of the Thrawn trilogy that continued the story like 5 years after, Return of the Jedi, and that's where they take place.
Right.
And that's always been like one of the highest acclaimed series. Everybody loves it because it was just very Star Wars. It just continued the story so well. But yeah, and then they redid it, and they were able to bring him into Rebels. If you've seen Rebels,
Yeah,
Spoilers.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
I remember when he did show up. I was like, I know
so
who
that's
Thrawn is.
awesome. Yeah, so that's really cool to see. He's a super cool character. There's they brought in Ahsoka, from Clone Wars. Because when they canceled Clone Wars, everybody's hearts just melted.
Right.
So they're bringing that back.
Which
This
is
one,
wild. That
in
Rebels is on.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Right, Rebels is on, but then Clone Wars is also coming on.
back. Yeah.
That blew my mind. And
coming
also,
back.
guys, comment below if any of you guys watch Rebels or Clone Wars. I'm excited that it's all on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because that makes it all easier to kind of binge watch and get it out of the
Yeah.
way. Because I'm like 2 seasons behind on Rebels.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but that's finite. So
Yeah.
you've got you're not losing
I've
any
got some
ground.
time.
So.
All right, well, let's move on to these
All right.
grab bags. Since you're the guest today, you get to do the honors.
Oh man.
Just don't chop
Ooh,
my fingers
yeah,
off.
How is this gonna go?
I don't know. We'll just chop an edge. And, Hannah's going to be mad that we're leaving her out of this episode. Rip Hannah. But Hannah's favorite thing in the world is grab bags. And here in town at Zia Records, they don't do game grab bags, but they have record grab bags. You can get like sleeveless LPs and stuff,
Really?
like 20 of them.
Yeah, I
Let's go
didn't
ahead and
know that.
open that one too.
Yeah.
And so it's. I'm not surprised to find that these Zias. We got these in Tucson yesterday.
Oh, okay.
The Zias in Tucson had game grab bags, so I was excited. But luckily they're cheap, and there's about 10 in each one, maybe a little more. Well, let's count
Yeah,
one,
wow,
two.
$4.99. Yeah, that's.
Let's don't look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 here. So I spent $10 on 20 discs. I am imagining they're all going to be Madden. But we've done grab bags where we spent like
Call of Duty.
$15 a piece.
Yeah. Wow.
And there was next to nothing in them. Like I think one of them almost paid for itself because it kind of had like a $10, $15 Final Fantasy game. But let's just go through them. I guess I'm a little nervous. All right. First off, hey, Resident Evil Outbreak.
All right.
I actually don't have that. So one of the lucky things that happens a lot on our channel is that I find an infinite number of empty cases at the bins.
Okay.
So I would imagine I don't
gonna
know.
have something for.
Yeah, I don't know specifically for this game, but I imagine we're going to find some games I have cases for. So next up, I guess we could trade. We'll just go back and forth.
All
Tell
right.
me if you've played any of these, because PlayStation 2 was.
I still have a PlayStation 2 Slim.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
38.
38. I was gonna say 37. So close.
What a brother.
It's hard to keep up. Hey, I can't tell you how. We've got a brother in between us.
three, yeah.
I don't know if I can tell you how old he is. 35? 34?
Two fewer than me.
So 36. Did you say you're 48?
38.
All right, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, so I'm so bad with numbers.
Yeah.
The only reason I can tell you easily how old Hannah is, because it's easy to remember, because her and Dakota, our other younger brother, are like 6 days apart.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes it easy.
So yeah, you did.
right.
But I asked about PlayStation 2 because did you played PlayStation 2 back in the day, right?
Yeah,
like
I still
you
have,
remember when it was new.
Yeah, I've still got my Slim. Yeah, I played PlayStation 1, and then when the Slim, the 2 came out, I waited for the Slim. But yeah, so they were still backwards compatible and stuff. So
Yeah.
I have like 2 PS1 games.
Yeah. Do you know what they are?
Soul Reaver.
Oh, nice. I've got that one.
And Legacy of Kain. So it's like they kind of go together.
Very nice.
Yeah. So
Sweet. Well, if you come across any here you have played, let us know. And we'll
right.
talk about them. But what's next?
Spider-Man. PlayStation 2 Spider-Man.
Okay.
I don't remember ever playing
Yeah.
that.
No, I do. I
Yeah.
definitely. Me and Dakota, Spider-Man games. Our
Yeah.
youngest brother's name is Dakota. So Dakota, and then me is the second youngest, and then we've got another one, Vincent, and then this guy is the oldest.
And then
He's the
this
old
guy.
man on the mountain. So next up, Splinter Cell Double Agent. So that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
one I don't have also.
Played an early Splinter Cell. I don't think it was that one, and it may have been on PS1. So
There's
I remember those.
so
They're hard.
many.
Yeah, that when they first came out, it was hard. I just just doing the sneaky and
Yeah.
once you get to it's just like the old Resident Evils and stuff where you're limited on ammo and resources, and then all of a sudden you get to a point and you're kind of stuck because there's too many bad guys, and
Right.
yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're hard games.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Ooh, SSX on tour.
You know what's crazy is how many of these I actually don't have. I've got SSX,
Yeah.
SSX like 2, 3, and then there's SSX Tricky. I don't have SSX
don't have on tour.
Yeah,
Nice.
I swear.
So I wonder
awesome.
if that's just like better music or something. I mean,
Oh, actually,
I don't
you know what?
would
It might
different
be.
about it.
Because that little eye, there's an eyeball and some artwork on this that looks familiar. It might be
Yeah.
one that is in correlation with a specific music festival
Yeah.
or something like that.
Those
All
are
right,
neat.
next up, beach volleyball. But the women are fully clothed. There's so many volleyball games that are more about nudity than volleyball. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
right. All right, SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs.
That's something I have about a dozen copies of.
yeah.
And
I've
then
never played any SOCOMs.
none. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not quite like Splinter Cell, but it's
Yeah,
exactly what you imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's just like not as good
Yeah.
or something.
Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. So how many are we in?
Another
1,
snowboard game.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Next up,
Next, they're stuck.
lol.
Tony Hawk's Project 8. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Remember? Project 8. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the one with the peripherals, like the peripheral boards. That came after PlayStation 2. But Ghost Recon and Tom Clancy, that's another series of games that just. Oh man, there's so many. What was the other one we were talking about?
I think that one was Ghost Recon.
Was it a
But then there was
Tom
Rainbow
Clancy?
Six.
Yeah.
So
that's why I get confused.
yeah, they're
Because if you say Tom Clancy without saying Ghost Recon, I don't usually remember that it's Ghost Recon.
yeah. You usually think Rainbow
Yeah,
Six.
there's just so many. All right, next up.
Next, Tiger Woods PGA 2005. So that's probably one that just you have one of every year.
Right. yeah, and there's just, and then you have them on 4 different systems. So I've got 4 or 5 editions of this game
Yeah.
as well. That's the trouble with collecting complete. All right, so that's the first stack, and it looked like to me there was one really good game in there, and the rest, like Resident Evil, and the
That's-
rest
yeah, it'll
were
probably be
BS. So
pretty good.
hopefully I've ordered these right, and the last one, the good one, will be the last one. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon.
Original Ghost Recon. There you go.
Isn't that just right? A stack of 20 discs. Half of them will be
Three
Ghost Recon.
Recons.
Yep.
I guessed Call of Duty, but All-Star Baseball 2005 featuring Derek Jeter.
Very nice.
Just got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I actually heard that.
Yep.
Or I think I read it on the Apple News
Yep.
app. But it's funny. I can't, we're not going to be able to figure it out on today's episode, but I'm just certain I have cases for half of these.
That's gonna be cool.
Conflict, Desert Storm, I've got that one.
Like you have the game or the case.
Yeah.
both.
Well, no, I have the game itself complete.
Ooh, ATV Off-Road Fury.
And it's Greatest Hits
Greatest
Edition.
Hits Edition, yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's the red.
Hold this real quick. Well, where is it? I guess I put it away. I got up because I thought I had a copy of it. I have bought that game. That'll be the third time I bought that game this week.
Really?
I bought the first one complete at a
Armored
game
Core.
store because it's like a mech battle game.
Oh, okay.
And that's what that bottom shelf is over there. We've been building it out on the channel.
Oh, okay.
And then yesterday, I found what would you call it? Like a Best Buy, or not a Best Buy, a GameStop case. So it's like an aftermarket case.
Oh, yeah,
And it just said Armored Core on it. And I didn't realize it said 2. And I have 2 and 3, but I don't have 1. So I was like, I'll buy this. It was a thrift store, so it was only a couple bucks. I've got 3 copies of Armored Core 2, if anybody wants one.
Armored Core 2 coming in.
Hilarious. Midnight Club 3.
Ooh.
Greatest Hits as well. I don't know if I have the Greatest Hits one, so.
Yeah,
we'll
I
have to
remember
see.
that one now. That one was cool. Midnight Club was one of the first that really got the giant mapping down.
Yeah.
Where it was like accurate and they were like, yeah, this is, you could go to London and this is how you would get around.
Yeah.
And, yeah, before like GTA really made theirs.
That's one
enormous.
Dakota and I played. Plus, I mean, it's Rockstar, so
Yeah.
it already has that same feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That was neat. Sticking together.
Ooh.
The Mark of Creed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know if I have it or not, but I've heard of this.
Yeah.
I'd have to see the cover. This might be one I have, but you guys do comment below on some of these because these loose discs, obviously, some of them, if I can put them together, I'll put them in the collection. But these are more so like I've got a PlayStation 2 in my bedroom. I just bought one of those adapters to plug it into HDMI. So like, I'll just take this stack in there and just get to play in
See
some
what
of
they
them.
do, yeah.
Madden 07, boo. All right.
Boo.
Is that the last one?
I got 2 more.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, Nicktoons, Attack of the Toy Bots.
And then NCAA 2K3. Yeah, I've got that one. There's so many. So first of all, any Nickelodeon title,
Yeah.
there's 1,000 different games for each title, especially like on the Wii. Like there has to be 24 SpongeBob games on the Wii.
Oh, yeah.
Not to even count the ones on PS2. And then there's these other games where they all tie in. There's so many. That's probably been
What was
one.
that last one?
NCAA 2K3.
Oh, okay. Football.
Yeah. And there's
Wow,
one.
2K3.
Yeah, there's one rare NCAA game, and it's for the 360, and it's worth about $80-$90.
Okay, Sega Sports. Wow.
Yeah, did you hear about them maybe bringing back these games now?
Oh, really?
Because the NCAA, we're not gonna get into a bunch of football stuff, but
Yeah.
the sports stuff, college sports, but they're kind of like ruling that now you can kind of pay the kids playing football.
Oh, for this stuff.
And that's why this had to go away, because it was like a conflict of interest in terms of
Yeah.
the kids playing football get paid
Yeah.
or not. So there's a fat stack of discs. I brought that up to say, all of us collectors, a lot of people watching, have a copy of NCAA, and I think it's like 2014 on the 360. It's worth like $100.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they start making them again, if it'll kind of hold that high of a price. It'll still be rare because it's the last one on the system.
Yeah.
And so the people will still want it for that reason, but like it may not hold that $100 price tag if they start making them again.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd imagine it'd go down a little bit. All right, we've got 2 packages. Go ahead and cut this open. Cut it open easy though, because this happens every time we open packages. Hannah yells at me because she likes to reuse the packages to ship out for our clothing business, and so I'll just be like, right up the middle. All right. All right, there's definitely a shirt.
Okay, yeah. Hey, got the 3 X's.
Yes, it is XXX. My man. My man knows how big I am. This is Hoyman from, this is actually really interesting. He's from Brooklyn. I would not have thought to say this otherwise, but you're from New York.
Upstate, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, from the valley, I guess.
I'm
or-
sure some of you are kind of
Finger
sitting
Lakes.
here questioning, like, wait, wow, some of these things don't make sense. We have different fathers. And we were, the earliest part of our life, we were born and kind of raised in different places. But got the same mama. He's from New York. I'm from Kentucky. No way. There was Super Mario World wrapped up in a napkin. It's Super Mario Advance 2.
That's cool.
This guy, Hoyman, has sent me a couple packages today, and he's like the best at paying attention because like the stuff I really like, is the stuff.
That's cool.
He's out thrifting and video game hunting as
Yeah.
well. All right.
Nice.
I'm super excited to see what's on here. Why don't you peek first and tell me if it's something I'm going to like?
All right. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah.
All right, flip it around. Oh, it's an Xbox shirt. Let's go.
Pretty simple. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that it's just like
Not crazy and
yeah. I was about to say because I don't wear too many crazy shirts. Look at this Donkey Kong shirt I've got on. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really
cool. It looks like it fits perfect. I'll be wearing that in tomorrow's episode. All right, now give me a. Oh, don't show the address.
Yeah.
Give me a cut right here.
Yeah. You just like
Just give it. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't figured it out myself.
Yeah, hold it.
There you go.
Look at that dexterity.
Yeah.
Wait, I can do this. Yeah.
All right.
Masterful.
All right. I think there's a note. We can start there. And again, I apologize if there's something super special for Hannah. I think she's still in the other room. We'll call her if there is. Dear Tendo-san and Hannah Chan. Hannah Chan. I've been thrifting for a few weeks and gathered a few mystery items for you and Hannah. Well, thank you. We'll get Hannah in here when her stuff comes up. Newspaper.
Oh wow.
These are always interesting to look at. This has got like Japanese artwork on it. It's pretty dope. All right, so Hannah,
Hannah.
come here. They're all individually wrapped.
Did I get presents?
Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff with your name on it. Mystery. All right, you go ahead and open yours.
This is
Come closer. It's from Hoyman.
It's from Hoyman. Thank you, Hoyman.
Staten Island Chinese School.
Is it?
Yep.
That's so cool.
I guess it's just probably Chinese art then. Yeah. All right, what do you got?
And I only knew that because it's actually in English. I don't read Chinese.
Square. It's.
Whoa!
Go show the camera. That was crazy. And listen, go back and watch yesterday's episode. Hoyman sent this not having seen yesterday's. I mean, we've talked about Xena in the past, so it's not like he predicted the future. But like,
Oh, I just saw the magazine.
Yeah,
Was sitting here earlier.
Yeah, I've already put it away, but
Yeah,
we bought
had Xena on it.
We bought Xena stuff yesterday.
Oh, I'm so excited!
That's
I
crazy.
Pop figure. I really like them, and I'm really excited for this to be my first one.
That's only the second pop figure in the whole house. I don't know where the first one is, but we've got a Colonel Sanders.
I like how they're all numbered. Mystery 1, 2, 3, 4.
Isn't this perfect for our only vinyl pop figure? It's Colonel Sanders.
Oh my gosh.
All right, come over here, Hannah.
Box is rough.
I just want to make sure you're mic'd while you open yours. Here's another one for you.
Oh my god, I have another one? My heart can't handle it.
Thanos bobble.
All right, open this one up. You've got all the presents.
Oh my gosh!
Okay. What'd you get?
What?
Go show the camera.
Xena card?
There's
Oh
Xena
my
collector's
god!
cards.
Wow.
Hoyman, we're gonna have to, just because of you now, we're gonna have to create a Xena shelf.
There's gonna be a Xena shelf now.
I've got a whole shelf down here with nothing but like Star Wars stuff on.
Wow.
I guess Star Wars is getting traded for Xena.
Oh my god!
All right, you've got one more.
If this is Xena related, I'm done.
It's got a little ding, but this is in good shape.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
It's great.
Oh,
awesome.
can I?
Hannah,
Do I have to keep it in the box, or do I not?
that's up to you.
Ooh.
We'll probably keep the box if you take it out, but that's completely up to you. Everyone has their own preference on pops, you know.
Yeah, and for me, it's by figure.
This is thick newspaper.
Oh man, it's the
more
rest
of a-
of them.
Stop it!
Go show a couple of them to the camera.
Oh, this is so cool! I didn't know that there were trading cards.
Yeah.
She had the
Yeah, they're
dopest
numbered.
outfits, let's be serious. Look at that two-piece.
What if it's like the whole set? That would be wild. Can you not get it open?
It's taped shut. Hold on.
It is taped really well.
Yeah, there's a little bit of.
Hoyman with the
Must
bad
be that
taping
invisible tape.
Oh, there's a checklist for him too.
Oh, nice.
Really?
It's like a checklist of the set.
That's wild.
That is
Like
cool. Yeah.
have-
Hey, you know what we can do? We can collect the whole VHS set of Xena. I'm down. It's
I'm
happening.
down.
If you lay them all together, it tells a story.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Oh, they're numbered. Yeah.
All right. That's awesome. Hoyman, Thank you so much for that. It's unbelievable how well that ties in with yesterday's episode.
So crazy.
Yesterday's episode, we bought a bunch of Xena stuff.
That's crazy.
All right.
What are the odds?
Thank you, Hannah. I don't think the rest of these have your name on them. Oh, and they're numbered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and they're numbers, so we get to do them in
All right. So
intended
1,
order.
yeah, 2, 3. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I will be playing that tonight.
I'm excited to look at everything later.
AJ, we have a Game Boy player for the TV.
Oh,
We
nice.
can play this on the TV.
Nice.
It's pretty great.
That'd be neat.
All right. Yeah, I just cut me here, I guess.
Yeah. Yoink.
All right, 2 games.
Ooh. Another.
Metroid Other M
Ooh.
for the Wii. It's a Wii one, so it's not like I'm not familiar with the Wii era Metroid Zelda games as much as others, but like, and then this, I think all of you know where this is going.
Metroid tends to be good though. That's...
Gundam Zeonic Front. Now, a lot of our audience is familiar with the fact that I like mechs and giant robots.
Oh, okay.
It's another thing our younger brother Dakota and I loved growing up. Zoids. Do you remember Zoids? They were like giant animal mechs. And they ran around like that and Gundam.
Yeah.
Dakota and I would watch them every day. So I play every Gundam game I can get my hands on, and that's going to go over there on the shelf. I think I'm just going to turn that mech shelf into a Gundam shelf because like this is putting me up to like 4 or 5 Gundam
Starting
games.
to get, yeah.
All right.
Nope, yep.
Just get me in there a little bit. Thank you. All right, I see something play PS4. All right, pull one out. Just one at a time, and then tell us what it is.
Ooh, Wild Arms 3.
Really?
Yeah, that's a cool series. That's a...
You've played some? It's an RPG, yeah?
I think I played this one. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So you got your little squad base.
Heck yeah. So pumped.
I think I played... I don't remember.
I feel like everything Hoyman has sent has been playable.
It's been solid.
It's been super playable. All right.
Ooh. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection.
I read the spine. I saw Street Fighter. I have a sad number of Street Fighters. You're not going to see it on camera, but AJ, this disheveled shelf at the bottom
Yeah, a little sad.
is my miscellaneous shelf. But I've got this whole set of metal Street Fighter figures.
Weird.
And I have like no Street Fighter games.
Yeah. Hey.
Bonus. All right.
Nice background.
Another one.
The blue one.
PS4.
Dead or Alive 5. Last round.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Sweet. All right, next.
Ooh, nice. Castlevania Lament.
Yes. I have a really sad number of Castlevania games too. Sweet.
Yeah, that was
have
a
you played any
series.
Castlevania?
No, but I was looking up on the Nintendo store for the DS. They have a Castlevania.
Right.
So I downloaded the demo yesterday, and so I was just gonna play it.
Has that been what you've been playing the most lately? Is DS?
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
mean,
awesome.
besides PC. But
Yeah, well, obviously we're
Yeah,
both really heavy PC gamers, and I got it from him. Matter of fact, the mouse I use on that computer is your mouse from like 10 years. I was a teenager when you bought that mouse. I
Oh,
think.
wow, yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
remember you having that forever ago. But
Yeah,
anyways,
that's a good
that's
one.
where I get my love for PC gaming from. But the only Castlevania I've played is the super retro ones, like the one on Sega Genesis or something.
Yeah.
And that was when I was a kid. All right, cut me here.
Yeah.
All right, PS3 up first.
Ooh, we're into that.
Injustice, Gods
Nice.
Among Us, such a good game.
Yeah. In terms of like I couldn't put too many hours into just the fighting games,
Yeah.
but you know, you gotta love
Like
your
the
superheroes and the
cutscenes.
cutscenes, and it's,
sure.
that one's always fun.
That was pretty much new when I was in college, so I played it a ton back then. Next up, The Last of Us for PS3,
Ooh, nice.
also a good one. And then Star Wars Racer Revenge.
Some pod racing.
Is this supposed to be a sequel, you think, to the N64 one?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Do you remember the N64 one?
The Revenge, yeah, it must be.
All right, and then last, and certainly not least, you try
Oh,
it.
yeah. That font is just bad.
Yeah, my eyes were-
Sengoku Basara, Samurai Heroes.
Okay, I've heard somebody say that before.
Yeah.
Is that a fighting game?
It looks like yeah, definitely like hack and slash. It
Okay.
looks.
Well, that's right up
From
my
the creator
alley,
of
so.
Devil May Cry 4. So yeah, it's gonna have that real fast, epic
Holy crap!
run
I
around
don't
and kill
think
stuff.
I've ever seen this. The
That's
Pod
awesome.
Racer Revenge. All right, give me a cut right here. All right. You draw these ones out.
All right. Let's see.
It's one at a time.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Yes,
This looks cool.
I have one Beyond Good and Evil game.
See, Capture the Truth.
Maybe it's something on 360. Let me check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like the
So
back.
you like take pictures of stuff and then cover a mystery.
Oh yeah, some sort of murder mystery game. Super awesome. You guys comment below. Tell me where to start on all this because I don't even know where I would start. I definitely want to play this Metroid game.
Yeah, that looks.
And like this would be a good. I think this Pod Racer game would be like a good pastime. Is that
Another Street Fighter Alpha anthology.
2 Street Fighter games in one day?
Yeah. So you got Street Fighter Alpha, Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Gold, Alpha 3, and Super Gem Fighter. What is that?
I don't have any idea.
Bonus.
There's so much on here.
Yeah.
It's overload. I'm overloaded right now.
Nice. Super Paper Mario. Yeah, now we're talking. I would love to have this on DS.
Yeah.
Whoop, there you go.
Do they have it on DS? I wouldn't
I
be
don't know.
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, if not, there's like a sequel to it on the DS that's really similar.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I always thought Paper Mario sounded cool.
Well, it's an RPG,
Yeah.
right? And but like, of course, there's like mini games in between all of it that are very platform-esque and stuff. I haven't played it specifically because I don't have it. It's definitely something I've been wanting to get around to playing, but I've watched a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's.
Paper sounds neat.
I'm super stoked right now, Hoyman. What the heck, man?
Got some
All
good
right.
tastes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is.
Does this go with the shirt? It's an Xbox One game and a.
Oh, okay, Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, this is good. We might have to hand this off to Patrick first. He has an Xbox One, and that's what his main player. He spends all his time on it, and I've heard him talk about this game. So
Sunset Overdrive. Sounds like the driving game, like the old arcade, isn't it?
I can picture it. Yeah, I can
Sunset
picture it, but it's not something I've played a lot of.
Yeah.
All right, last one. So, Hoyman, first of all, thanks. Like, you made Hannah's day.
That's
it's
incredible.
so great that it worked out to where yesterday's episode,
Xena
we
stuff.
bought all that Zeta stuff.
How did you know?
And so, one day coming up this week, we'll definitely build a new shelf for Zeta stuff or something. All
Yeah,
right.
that's.
I think I see some PSP in here. Let's save that for last, though.
Ooh, okay.
Torment Tides of Numerta. It's a metal case. So what system is this for?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's just a case.
Yeah, it's just a case,
Yeah, he's sent me some cases in the past, and it's actually been stuff I've been able to complete. So
Okay, yeah, so you might have this maybe?
Well, so what I've got, and something Hoyman seems to be paying attention to, I've got this giant IKEA bag of empty cases.
Oh, nice.
Right, and so I buy this incomplete
For
stuff.
the loose.
And I've made no secret of my love for completing inbox stuff because like those Wii's,
Yeah.
they were all from just pieced together box from the clearance center.
Okay.
And
Wow.
the system, the red system, or the red one I got complete. But like the black system, I bought a black system at a Goodwill, found the box at a Goodwill.
Nice.
So on, so on.
It works out.
2 more things. Lumens, Puzzle Fusion for the PSP, which is awesome. I've been buying way more PSP UMDs, the movies, than
Yeah.
I have been games. So I always get excited when I do get a new game put on the shelf. Especially like, what's better than a handheld puzzle game? So
That's a good one.
that's awesome.
Yeah. That's a good one.
2 Castlevania games in one day. Castlevania: The Dracula X Chronicles. You know what the hardest part about
They're
making?
always just good games. I mean,
Yeah, well, Castlevania is always good, like good platforming, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the hardest part about making these videos is? It's when this happens, when someone sends me all this awesome stuff that I actually have a use for, that I actually want to play, and it's like, how do I end this video now? What am I supposed to do?
what do you do with all? Yeah, how do you? Yeah.
I don't know. Especially like, first of all, Hoyman, thank you so much. Every bit of that is playable. All of it's playable, which is really funny because a lot of people watch the videos and some people get upset. I wouldn't say upset, but some people get tickled at me even that like I buy so much nonsense. There's 500 Wii games right there.
Yeah.
And there's probably.
the fits.
Oh, well,
and
the
it's-
200 Wii Fits, that's different. Okay?
get- yeah.
Don't judge me. But I'm just saying, of all those 400 or 500 Wii games over there, there's like 20 that are playable.
Yeah.
And maybe 10 of those that are super playable with lots of time. You know?
Right.
But I just bring them home anyways because I'm kind of a completionist in
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, put 'em in
But
there.
like, I got more playable stuff right there than I have brought home this month.
nice.
So thanks, Hoyman. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And again, Hannah, say thank you. I don't think you're going to have heard that, but that was hilarious. So awesome. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with my brother and I. Definitely do some things for me before you go. I want you to go ahead and join our Discord. Come over there and chat with us a little bit, as I mentioned earlier in the video. But also, something that would be a huge favor to me, check out our live podcast if you haven't already. It aired yesterday, and I actually haven't shot it yet because we're shooting this video today, and it's like a timey-wimey thing that's really hard to explain. But you know how it went if you watched it, but I don't know how it went because I haven't done it yet. I'm doing it here in like 2 hours. But check it out if you haven't already. It's a good time, usually. And then, also, if you could do this for me before you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Subscribe for me because we just passed up 1,200 subs, and I want to keep moving. I want to get to 2,000 immediately, and I definitely want to get to 5,000 in the next month or two. So all of you guys watching could help me out with that. I'd appreciate it. And then the last thing.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. Send an email. You know what? Actually, all right, let's break here.
Somebody.
We're not going to end the video yet. I have analytics for the YouTube page that tells me how people watch our videos.
Oh, really?
And 3% of our views last month. 3%, which is a lot of views because we get like 300,000 views a month or something like that. 3% of those were through Gmail. So whoever's out there Gmailing my links to people, keep on doing it.
Like they sent a link and it was clicked through.
Yeah, in Gmail. How random is that?
That is weird, yeah.
Anyways, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, as AJ said, and then hit the notification bell so that you'll get notifications in the future when we post these videos, which is important because AJ and I, we're both pretty creative people. We like painting stuff, you know, building stuff.
Making.
I'm gonna go to where he lives sometime soon, and we're gonna like paint some Nerf guns to look real, like real guns and stuff like that.
Hopefully they look cool.
Yeah, I'm not promising that.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, I'm not promising specifically that's what we'll do, but that's kind of stuff we like to do together, and we want to make some content together in the future. So definitely hit that notification bell so that in the future, when I go hit AJ up, you'll get a notification when I do that, and you come back exactly then and hang out with us then. Until then, guys, peace out.